What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we went ahead and got another goldfish. It's not a ranchu, it's not a lionhead. It's actually another Oranda. Look at it. There's my other one right there. Hopefully it doesn't get picked on. It's like stubby. It's perfect. It has a good win already. Just like this guy when I first got him. But hopefully he'll acclimate good in this tank. Look at this guy. But look at that guy. Dude, this one is sick, man. It's like stubby. I was kind of set on getting a ranchu, but there weren't any in my area. Lion heads either. And the only ones I found in my area were about like 300 bucks. I like ranchus, but not $300 like. So I'm good with the Oranda. Like this one right here is pretty cool. And then this one right here, just by the shape of the body, it's gonna be the type that I like. Hopefully this one doesn't pick on that one. I don't think it would. All right, it's about time to add them in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and cut this bag. No nets, I don't wanna mess up their fin, so. Ooh, look at that. So before I grab the fish, I like to wet my hands so it doesn't damage their slime coat. And hopefully this is a good transaction. Look at him, dude. Look at him. Dude, look at him. Dude, that looks sick. That looks sick. Look at him, look at him. That is tight, dude. Look at your friend. See, the reason why I chose this one right here is because he has a stubby body. He is an Oranda, so he's gonna have a big wen. And I don't know, it just finishes just really good. So it's been a week since I've gotten this little goldfish. I wanted to give it some time to settle in, and it's doing perfectly fine. As you can see here, it's doing really, really good. But during this week of me getting this goldfish, a whole bunch of things happened, and most of it affected this tank right here. So to start off, my area had a huge heat wave. Like in this garage was about 100 degrees. So during that week I had to prepare, and the only tank in this garage that was kind of at risk was this tank right here. So as you can see, there's no heaters or anything that's in this tank. This tank pretty much runs on the room temperature and stuff. So if the garage gets really hot, this tank gets really hot. On top of the heat wave, there was also fires. So not this city that I'm in right now, but the next city over they're pretty much evacuating, and there's ash everywhere and stuff. And I actually came out to the roof of my car having like little specks of ash because I had to keep this window open. On top of the window being open, I also have a little fan here, so this didn't really help at all when it came to the ash. It definitely helped with the temperature though. So on top of the temperature in this tank right here, or this garage right here being extremely hot during these times, there's also dirty ash coming in to my tank. And during that time, this tank had no lid on it, so I didn't notice until the very end when I actually drove my car of how much dust and like ash actually came in here. After the fires, it started to get cold all of a sudden out of nowhere, and the garage went from being 100 degrees to about 75 to 80. I don't know if it was the temperature, I don't know if it was the ash, and heck, I don't even know if it was something that came on the little fish, but my Oranda took a big hit and ended up developing swim bladder. And after years and years of keeping fancy gillfish, the best way for treating swim bladder disease is A, feeding them some blanched peas. That's like my #1 rule to go by. Just feed them blanched peas. It's supposed to be like a laxative. It'll clear out their internal organs, and then it'll clear out that whole issue that they have inside their stomachs. So in case if you're wondering if bikers like this right here would ever try to eat blanched peas in case it did have something like swim bladder, or if I needed to give them laxatives of some sort, they can do it and they will eat it, because I tried one blanched pea in here, and then actually this guy right here went ahead and ate the whole thing. But the thing is, feeding them peas only works if you continuously feed them peas for like 2 or 3 days. If you feed them peas and then go to feed them pellets again, it's not going to work, because it needs to just flush its system out with peas. Whenever you feed them peas, make sure you de-shell the outside layer, because these shells, they can't digest it, so it's just going to make the problem worse. Blanch the peas, squeeze the actual peas out, throw the shells away, and then kind of mush it, throw it into the tank, and then they'll enjoy it. On top of that, one of the most important tips is just keep the water as pristine as possible. Do enough water changes that it'll help keep the water quality good, but at the same time not like huge ones that will like stress the fish out too much. And then also adding in salts will help with the electrolytes and help with the stress too. And then the last thing you want to do is lower the water level so they have like less pressure on them, and then that way it'll make it a lot easier for them to heal throughout like the swim bladder issue. So now that I've gone over the whole issue of swim bladder and the issues that I had with my goldfish during this time, let me go ahead and give you guys an update on the little goldfish right here. So when it comes to Orandas, I like tall body styles. This one, I thought it was gonna have a tall body style, but ended up being a little bit long and the normal Oranda body. But this one right here though, it has that like Ryukin type of body style where its back is really tall, tail's kind of short, and then its head's pretty big. Happy about this one, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it grows up. Hopefully it'll have a really nice wen, just like this guy. So this guy's wen's growing insanely fast. I don't know if you can tell, but look at the front portion of his wen, and you can see that it grew hella crazy. Like that nose portion, that front portion was not there when I first recorded this video a week ago. And as you can see from the side view, his wen is growing out pretty fat too. So this one's wen is growing really crazy, and I think it's because of this food right here. Oops, that's not it. Oh, here it is. So this is Hikari lionhead, and the reason why I feed my goldfish this food is because I used to use it a lot with my ranchus, so I decided to keep using it for my Oranda. I know when it comes to fish food, it's a lot of marketing, but I've had really good experiences with that goldfish food, so I decided to keep on using it for my goldfish right here. Although it is kind of expensive, I mean, you're gonna have your goldfish for a while, so might as well feed it good stuff. But look at this guy though. Real good. Looking real good. Look at that tail. Yeah, he messed up his tail from struggling and stuff, but you know, with clean water it'll grow back. They got the fantail. I never record this guy because I mean it's just a fantail. It looks nice and all, but it doesn't really have crazy growth like this guy. But it does have a mini wen on his head. It's not as crazy as that one over there. So if you're wondering what's at the bottom of the tank, it's actually algae. I'm letting the algae grow because, again, like I said, I seen a video of this goldfish munching on algae that was growing crazily at the bottom, and as you can see, having the tank next to the window really helped with growing algae at the bottom. It's a whole bunch of light, especially when this lid is off, that shines up on this tank, more so that it even shines up on the sides of the aquarium, and I have to kind of clean it off all the time. As you can see here, it's kind of growing on the side, and I pretty much have to clean it up. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it like that for, so we're going to have to wait and see. Look at this guy. Super cool. Yeah, it's currently begging me for food right now because I can't really feed them anything but peas. I think they're kind of tired of it. Kind of pissed off right there. They want me to feed them normal food like that, and then the ranchu food that's over there. But yeah, man, these guys can't eat anything but peas for the next day or two. So it'll be about 3 days of treatment for this guy. It doesn't really have that floating issue anymore, but I want to make sure that it's completely flushed out. These guys are so active. Like, they're always begging for food, being really clumsy, smashing into a whole bunch of stuff. I think that's why his wen is growing pretty crazily. You know, coming from keeping fish like the bikers, which are really like not active at all. They just kind of lay there and look pretty. Going back to these guys, it's pretty fun. It's refreshing to kind of keep different types of fish, especially on different ends of the spectrum. Like really peaceful predators. So that's it for today's video. We went ahead and added in a new goldfish to this goldfish family right here. I'll go ahead and give you guys periodic updates on this guy to show you guys how he's doing over time. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace, guys.